Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 59. And so, for the start of this one, I think what I'm going to do is talk to you guys a little bit about the plans I have for the future of this account. Since I did finish the Slayer grind, that was like a month and a half goal, so I do want to tell you guys what my plans are now. So, as continued from the last video, the first thing we're working on now still is trying to bust out this 99 magic. While doing agility. I should be able to get that in probably about 2 days pretty easily. Once I finish with that, I do want to start doing Hunter, as I mentioned to you guys. I'll probably go straight for 99. I'll take a few breaks, probably get Void in between, maybe go and boost for some staminas because I will need those to use up all the gold ore I have from Slayer. Also, maybe for ZMI. I'm not too sure if I want to do ZMI or Lavas yet. Also, I might do some raids after I finish out range as well. I need to start doing farm runs pretty badly, so I might start doing some fishing. And I also want to go and do a lot of barrows to finish out Darox and start doing mole. But those are kind of the short-term goals. I'm going to be hopping around doing some stuff while I'm doing Hunter, so you guys have some more content. It's just not a straightforward grind. So back to where we're at right now, it's looking like I will get maybe midway through 79 agility from getting 99 magic, but we'll see what happens with that. Just a quick little update, did manage to get to 79 agility, and we are still 71k off of getting to 99 magic. You get a little bit less magic XP than you do agility, so I don't see myself actually getting to 80 from this, but I still should get a pretty decent amount more XP. Here we are with yet another 99 on the account. I'm about 50% to 80 agility, so I did get a lot of XP like I was mentioning I'd get from that. But if you guys notice, the quality on this is probably dropped a lot from what you guys are used to. That's because I actually was streaming when I got this 99, and I went and took the VOD from it. So the quality was a little bit less since I'm not streaming on the best quality as like a record in. But since I did stream this, there were a lot of people there. It looks like I got more grats messages on this 99 than I actually got at my 99 Slayer party on my original Iron Man account, and there was a lot of people there, so this is really cool to see. Hopefully if I max my account in the future, this will be nice to see in the max video. Of course, I also had to go and buy the cape since I tried to stack all these up. They just look really nice in the bank. I know they cost about 100k, but still, it's just nice to have them. So now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, it is time to move into the Hunter grind. I'll talk a little bit more about my plans for that in itself in the next clip, but it's definitely not a grind that I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so here we are at Red Salamanders. I'm actually going to be doing this from 70 to 80. I know a lot of people might go and do Red Chin straight from 63, but I think it's a lot easier just to get the 5 traps. That's the whole reason behind me getting 80. Doing Red Chins with 4 traps is a pain in the ass in itself, but then you have to remember that Chins like to screw up your traps and run away a lot, so at lower levels that's going to be happening like 90% of the time, so getting a little bit higher of a Hunter level just makes that a little bit easier to deal with. I don't remember what the XP rates I get here are. I'll probably update you guys on that in the next clip when I've done this for maybe about an hour or when I get a few levels. I don't really have any goal for what level I want to get by the end of this video, but I do want to try to get a pretty decent amount of chins. It's been a little bit longer than an hour. I was actually planning on doing the update, like I mentioned, an hour after to tell you guys what XP rates I was getting, but I was streaming a lot and I can't use my recording software when I'm streaming because my laptop isn't too good. For those of you that watch me, you'll know that. But there is 76 Hunters, so we're getting pretty close towards 80. Red Salamanders actually aren't as bad as I remember them being. I'm actually getting 105, 110k XP per hour here, so it's a lot more than what I remembered. It's actually maybe more than I'll probably get doing chins for a while. But I'm actually going to try to grind out the rest of 80 today. I think that's around 7 more hours I need to do this for. 6 or 7 more hours, so we'll see how that goes. I lied when I said I was going to do this today. I've been slacking pretty bad. It actually took me 2 days to finish, but there's 80. You now have access to 5 traps at once. Now we can head over and start collecting these red chins. So there is a certain spot that I do want to try. I do have access to the 1750 total world as well, so hopefully there won't be anyone there. I'm actually going to test that for an hour as well and get back to you guys once I finish doing that. Hoping for good XP rates and no bots. It's been around an hour of doing this now, and I got around 106k XP in the first hour here, which actually isn't too bad at 80. One thing you guys are probably typing in the comments right now, and let me stop you really quick. Why don't you use the private Hunter area? So a lot of you guys might hate me for this and leave hate comments, but I really don't plan to do any Zulrah on this account. I was thinking about it for a really long time, and for those of you, once again, that watch my stream, you'll know that I lag, I disconnect, everything, the stream goes off really consistently. My internet is really not good. It's not too reliable, guys. I DC like 15 times a day, so I just don't want to go anywhere near Zulrah. In the long run, the XP rates are a little bit better from the private area, and maybe it's a little bit less of a pain in the ass, but I still don't want to do that risk. I will be risking other stuff, but I just do not want to touch Zulrah. But this spot, thankfully, there hasn't been anybody here yet in the 1750 total world, so hopefully that continues. Also, the next level I get will get me to 1900 total, so I'll do a quick update with that next. There is 82 Hunter and 1900 total, a pretty cool milestone, not as cool as it could have been since there's already people over 2k total. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 people over 2k now. Still getting pretty consistent with the XP rates. I am still getting over 100k per hour. When I stream, I do maybe get like 80k or something, so I get pretty bad XP rates doing that. Pretty random update, but I did want to try to get my herb up to 76 and try to boost for some stamina, so I went and collected my kingdom, and once again, I forgot to put money in here, and it was at about 500k, so what I did is I threw a bunch of money in there. I think I threw in like 4 mil or something, so I don't have to worry about it. And we're back at Chins, so one thing you guys will probably notice is I do have a kit in here. That is going to be because when I did the Varrock diary, when you had to pick your own cat color from Gertrude, I forgot to put my cat in my construction house, so I fucking lost it. And the whole reason behind me getting a cat is because I do want to try to boost my herb by 2 to get to staminas because it is 77. I did do a bunch of herb. I got maybe like 50, 60k more XP from the stuff I had from Kingdom and what I had banked. Sadly, it wasn't even enough to get me to 76, so I need a +2 boost, which really isn't that big a deal. Also, at the bottom of my inventory, you guys will see I am up to over 2,000 red chins collected now. But the cat should take about 3 hours to grow. After that, I'm going to go stand near Clan Wars and try to get these boosts and make as many staminas as I can. Thankfully, got a +4 boost on the third stew I tried, so that worked out pretty nice. I also did manage to make 145 3-dose staminas. I completely forgot about decanting the pots first, so I probably could have been able to make 4s if I made the super energies into 4 doses first, but it's not that big a deal. These amount of staminas is more than I'll need right now. And if I do need to go for another boost, it's not going to be too hard because by that time I'll just need a +1. So what I'm going to be using these staminas for right now, I am taking a quick break from Hunter. I did gain around 300k more XP since that last update. But we're going to be doing some smithing. I've been talking about using up all the gold ore I've had for a pretty long time that I got from gargoyles. It should only take me about 2 hours to use it all up as well, and then I'm going to go head back over to doing some more Hunter. Also quickly, another thing I did forget to mention is that these staminas I will be trying to use for doing ZMI as well. I kind of want to test that to see if I do get more XP per essence than I do at doing lava runes, because if I go and do lava runes, I'll need to kill gargoyles for 40k more essence in order to get the level I need. I was pretty worried that my laptop wouldn't be able to handle the amount of people that are at Blast Furnace. Normally when I'm here, I'm pretty damn laggy, but 10,000 gold ore to use here. I believe it's around 56 XP per ore, so I should get it over 500k XP doing this pretty easily, so that should be around 2 hours. I'm hoping to get myself to around 77. I might be, it's going to be very close. I might end up being like 5k XP off or something, but hopefully we can manage to get that level. So here's the end of my gold ore. There is 77 smithing. I was able to get it with like 100 ore left over. It actually might be a little bit less than 100, so I got pretty lucky. I would have had to go and do a lot of other stuff because I can't just sit there with my OCD being that close to a level and not get it. The first thing you guys probably noticed in the last clip was I was using a bucket of water, so I kind of messed up with that. I know a lot of people use ice gloves now, so if you guys haven't seen this method before, basically what you do is use the ice gloves instead of the bucket of water to cool off the bars. It's pretty simple to do. All you have to do is switch on your goldsmithing gauntlets until you see the XP drop, and then you can switch back to your ice gloves. Make sure that you guys keep those equipped until you see the XP drop. I messed up at the start thinking it was just when you put the ore in. But we are almost 84 Hunter now. I can't remember what I was in the last time I showed you guys an update. I think I might have been 82, so I did gain a lot of XP from then. So this is going to be the end of the video. There's a lot of stuff to talk about before I end this one. The first one being 86 Hunter, and we are to a total of 6,000 red chins. Also, almost a total of 3 million Hunter XP gained since the start of this video. So the first things I did want to mention, you guys know that when top players die sometimes on the Hardcore Ironman deaths on Twitter, I do like to show those to you guys to keep you up to date if you don't follow them. So the first death is going to be Zelly. He was rank 3 overall, and he was actually number 1 on time to max, so that's a pretty big death. He is a friend of mine, so it really sucks that he died. There's a lot of time that went into his account. And also there was another death actually about 8 hours ago, which was HC Latius, and he was rank 10. He was actually rank 1 crafting. He died doing Zami. So there's still a lot of high ranks dying. I was kind of expecting since time went on, there would be a lot less deaths since people will probably be done with a lot of the scary content. So now moving on to my ranks, I am 7th on time to max now. I was 8th, but of course since Zilly did die and he was rank 1, I moved up. So the gap between myself and 3rd on time to max is actually pretty small now. The two people above, Yumiya and Bareface, are pretty far ahead of everyone else. But I am catching up very slowly. Hopefully we can keep moving up in that. Also 19th on total level now. I probably won't go up much in that until I start doing ranged, because I'll be going from like 65 to 99 in like a day and a half. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we can get a pretty high hunter level in the next video, and I will see you guys then.